Here, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at what topic I really want to do today. Mm, uh, okay. Hmm. Okay. So, KSAB Talks episode 7. This is actually episode 7. Last time I said it was episode 7, and it just wasn't episode 7. But this as I'm with episode 6. This is episode 7. And the topic of today is the willingness to listen and learn. You know, I have a long I could there's a lot of avenues I could go with this. But like one thing for me, when I was younger, man, I would listen, but I was also very stubborn to a fault at times. Like you got under like I always try to like do things in a manner where like I do it would benefit me, but like sometimes I wasn't always open to doing things another way. And a lot of times people aren't willing to listen to others. They just want to do it their own way. And it just like it causes so much trouble for other people. Like some of the most knowledge you might ever learn in this life is from listening to others and applying it to yourself. And you don't even sometimes you take it in and you don't even realize like you actually are learning from what like you're listening to. And it's crazy like when I was younger, I'd hear things like I understood things, but I wouldn't act upon them from what I learned most of the time. I would just take it in, and then we go like a lot of times we all do when our parents tell us something or whatever. We just take it and we just go about it, and we don't really listen that much. But more times than not, I usually like started I well, as I gotten older now to this age, things that I've heard, I've started to listen more, and every time I follow on things that I listen to, it works out because you gotta understand like what other people's experience and them telling you like they understand your perspective like about last person, but like if you're not willing to listen or anything like that, it doesn't matter. And listening doesn't always have to be in the manner of talking. Like if you pay attention to things like when you get in trouble and stuff like that, like you why get yourself in trouble when you can already see other things from other people that then they're getting in trouble. Like it doesn't make sense to you go out and make that same mistake. So avoiding things like that and just listening to people. Like I love listening to podcasts. I love listening to other than I hear myself. Like I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like anytime, I'm just always been an observant type, and I'm always aware. Anytime I walk into a room, I'm observant. I'm aware of things, and like anytime people listen, bro, I always try to listen because like there's never a time I'm not trying to learn. Like and like it could be in any scenario, like any. It doesn't matter because those things can go a long way in benefiting you, and like as you get older, as I get older, my goal is to never become that type of person where like I'm willing to change. I'm unwilling to see things from a different side because then that means that I'm not trying to learn no more. Just because I'm doing it one way doesn't mean other ways don't work or work even better, to be honest. And like a lot of people don't realize that, and it's kind of sad. Like people run into those kind of problems. Like they don't want to listen to any other people. They just want to do it their own way. And like I feel like so many relationships and people friendships are ruined because like no one wants to see the other side. And as people, we just gotta come together and listen more. Like it doesn't you don't gotta always meet that person at their side, but you guys can meet halfway and understand each other more instead of just like talking like there's no like compromise, there's no listening. Cause like we all have something to learn, no matter what. It could be in any department. We are not all great at certain things, the whole point of like, I think sometimes people miss the idea of what like grouping and all being all together really is. Like everyone comes from a different avenue. You might be similar, but like when you bring all different types of great attributes and they're all and you're when you're good at certain thing, another person's good at another thing, you bring another, and you guys all come together and you guys are willing to listen to each other and hear each other out and how things are done. You become a lot better of a person instead of just like looking at yours, kind of understanding the other person, whatever, and then just going about your day. That's not fun. That's not cool. Like whenever we become big, inshallah, or whenever that happens, man, like anytime I'm traveling, anytime I ever get to IRL stream and meet you guys, like bring you guys along and see whatever happens, like I want to take those experiences and help other people learn, because there's so much knowledge out there and not everyone has the means to like get and understand those experiences. Like it's just the reality. Like some people are just never ever gonna be able to travel. Like they're never gonna have the money to ever go experience other places in the world that you can understand other things. I think like sometimes people don't realize when you're stuck in one place for so long, you don't realize how much you're missing out in the world. And it's crazy. And it's crazy. There's so many people out there in different worlds. Like think about people in the Caribbean, how they experience life. Like what you can learn from them if you were willing to listen. A person's life in Europe, what they know, and you can learn from, and all parts of the world. Like there's so much things to learn. You can never ever ever stop learning and listening to people. Like okay, yeah, right. It's okay to call out people on some goofy stuff, like if it doesn't make sense or if it's like dumb. Healthy confrontation, that's always a good thing. But like when it's just like a rebuttal of like you just denying and you don't even want to hearing out the other person, like you're just hurting yourself at that point. It's kind of lame too. Like we all gotta listen to each other more when it comes to your partner, comes to your friends, it comes to any aspect, any relationship you have that's meaningful. Like always listen. I know it's hard when like you're moody. I've been that way. Like I've been moody at times and I don't want to listen to people or like whatever. But like man, like whenever I listen to people, I always feel like better about myself. And whenever I learn and that person realizes that like I cared about them and I listened to them and I was willing to like actually give my attention, not like half-ass it, bro. Like I always benefited from it in a good way. So in saying that, guys, always listen to people. Always never ever ever stop learning. Always be willing to like be open to new ideas. It'll benefit you in the long run every single time. And yeah, that's episode 7 of KSABSS Talks. Willing to learn and listen. Peace.